Hey everyone! In this video we're going to be doing number 33, Deep Pockets, new note out of your Essential Elements book. So because it's a new note, the first thing we need to do is figure out what those notes are and how to play them on our instrument. Now what you're going to see is you're going to see a picture of what notes your instrument will play, and then I'm going to show you what the new note is for that instrument. If I'm a flute player, my new note is A. Thumb, 1, 2, 1, and 4. Oboe players, your new note is also A. 1, 2. Trumpet players, your new note is B, and it's your second finger below your bottom C lips. Clarinet players, your note is also B. It's your C fingerings, thumb 1, 2, 3, and your middle finger of your right hand, and it sounds like this. Saxophones, your note is F sharp, which is 1, 2, 3, and the middle finger of your right hand, and it sounds like this. French horns, your note is not new, but notice that there's not a low version of this piece. Your new note is your E. Now, trombone and baritone players, your note is going to be your A. If I'm a trombone player, I'm going to be in second position, which is about here. If I'm a baritone player, it's going to be second valve, your middle finger, and it sounds like this. Tuba players, your low note is A, second finger, and it sounds like this. Remember, low B flat lip, say toe. Now I'm going to play all of number 33 on the trombone. If I haven't played it on your instrument yet, don't worry, it's going to come in a future video. So here is number 33. 1, 2, ready. With the metronome, this is what number 33 will sound like. Tap your foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Now I want you to listen to it with some cool background music. One, two, ready. Isn't that cool? Now, let's talk about how to practice this. I'm going to do 2 measures at a time, and the first thing I want you to know is that the whole piece is made up of 3 types of rhythms. We have quarter notes, which happen on the beat and last for 1 beat. We have half notes, which last for 2 beats, and we have whole notes, which last for 4 beats. So, in the first 2 measures, we have half note, quarter, quarter, half. And it would sound like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, if I have the metronome going, it'll sound like this. 1, 2, ready, play. If you feel like that's a little too fast, go ahead and slow it down. If you feel like you didn't get every note correct, just back up into the video, but we're going to move on to measures 3 and 4. In measures 3 and 4, the rhythm is half, half, whole. So we have notes that are worth 2 beats, and then 4 beats. It sounds like this. 1, 2, ready. With the metronome, it sounds like this. 1, 2, ready. So, if measures 3 and 4 aren't there yet, again, back up into the video and take your time. This video is supposed to be stopped, started, fast forward, back up, and all that kind of stuff, because it's all about getting you to play this as close to perfect as possible. Okay? Now, I'm going to play measures 1, 2, 3, and 4 all together as the first big chunk. Here we go with the metronome. 2, 1, 2, ready. Now let's talk about measures 5 and 6. In here, do you notice that measures 5 and 6 are the same as measures 1 and 2? So if you've already played and you've already learned measures 1 and 2, you're going to be really good at 5 and 6, just like that. Just so you can hear it again, it sounds like this. Here's measures 5 and 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. One last time. 2, play it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. So now, to finish out the piece, we need to learn measure 7 and 8. Now, measure 7 is going to be the most difficult piece, or difficult measure in this piece of music. So we're going to loop that a couple times, and we're going to go nice and slow. So, the first note is this. The next note is. The third note is. Rest. If I'm a trombone player, I go E flat, C, A, B flat. If I'm a flute player, my notes are going to be E flat, C, A, B flat, like this. If I'm a clarinet player, it's going to be F, D, B, C. If I'm a saxophone player, I'm going to go C, A, F sharp, G. Sounds like this. If I'm a trumpet player, I'm going to go F, D, B, C. If I'm a French horn player, my notes are going to be B flat, G, E, F. And last but not least, tuba players, it's going to be E flat, C, A, B flat. Now I'm back on trombone, and I want us to go from one speed to a little faster, until we can play this really comfortable. So keep repeating slower tempos until you feel comfortable on your end. Here we go. Here's the last 2 measures. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, a little faster, go. A little faster, 1, 2, ready, go. And now let's play it at the right speed. 1, 2, ready, go. So now I'm going to play measures 5, 6, 7, and 8 so you can hear the second half of the piece. And it sounds like this. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. If you didn't quite get that, go back about 15 seconds, try it once again, pause the video, do it alone, and then now let's play the entire piece of music alone with the metronome, and this is what it'll sound like. Here's number 33. 1, 2, get ready, 1, 2, ready, play. Now ask yourself, did you play measure 7 really accurate, or was it just kind of close? Is measure 7 just as strong as measure 4, or one of the easier measures? Make sure that measure 7 is just as good as everything else in that piece. Now let's play it with the accompaniment. Here we go, guys. You're going to hear 4 clicks and you are in. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. Think about what you got to do. 1, 2, ready, go. So guys, I hope that this video helps. This is how we played number 33. You heard it from the beginning, and just to get familiar with it. Then we talked about what the new note was for your instrument. Then we went 2 measures at a time with the how to practice model. If you're still not quite getting it, I want you to go get out your blue how to practice sheet and follow all of the steps 1 through 10 so that you feel really confident in playing all of this from the beginning to the end. Remember, measure 7 is tough, so just take your time, focus on what is the most difficult, and it'll sound really musical by the end. Have a good one, guys.